Brendan Allen fought over the weekend at UFC Seattle in the co-main event, and he lost his decision to Anthony Hernandez, but he's back out there competing again already. He's going to be competing Friday in Karate Combat 53 Denver Pit Submission Series feature bout, taking on fellow middleweight Caio Borralho. This is a catchweight bout in the middleweight division in the UFC. Borralho is ranked number 6, and Brendan Allen is ranked number 10. He dropped 1 spot to number 10, and Anthony Hernandez, after the win, moved up 3 spots to number 9. Robert Whittaker would like to fight in June, and he says the fight that is most likely to happen is against Sean Strickland. Strickland's number 2, Whittaker number 5 in the division. Strickland's coming off a loss to DDP last week, and Robert Whittaker is coming off a loss to Khamzat Chimaev. I guess Dan Hooker talked some shit about Arman when he pulled out his fight with Islam Makhachev, so now Arman says, karma doesn't miss, big mouth, glass hands, maybe just stick to talking instead of fighting. If only your dad pulled out quicker than your last fight. Glass hands, haha, glass house. So the 4 guys in the conversation to replace Dan Hooker to fight Justin Gaethje are Gamrot, Fiziev, Moicano, and Dariush.
And a bit of a curveball here with the opponent. We thought it was going to be Shavkat. At what point did you kind of get word that it might be something else coming for this style defense?
It was all over the place. Like, they didn't tell us, and they told us it wasn't going to be Shavkat, then it was this guy or that guy. And for me, like, it doesn't matter, right? You know, whether it's Shavkat, Leon, Jack, they're all going to lose. I'm the best in the world, and I don't care who's in front of me. I want to fight the next best guy up. So he had the best streak. He's running hot right now, and I'm planning on cooling him down.
So what was the first reaction on your end?
Yeah, it was an easy decision. It's what we all, as UFC fighters, MMA fighters, we all chase to be number 1, and yeah, that's what I'm chasing. So it was an easy yes for me.
Merci. One question for Belal. For the past few months, we've heard a lot about your boxing. Will you be able to stay standing against Jack?
Will I be able to be standing? No. Will he be able to be keeping up with my boxing? I have the best striker in the welterweight division. I'm the best grappler. I'm the best wrestler. I'm the best fighter. You've seen it. Leon Edwards, he was the next one up. He was the go. He knocked out Kamaru Usman, and I made it look easy. I'm going to make it look easy May 10th. People are just going to keep doubting me, and I'm just going to keep breaking those barriers. I'm going to keep showing you guys I'm the best fighter in the world. He's coming out of the kiddie pool, and he's going straight into the deep end of the ocean. This is going to be a bad night for him. And you guys are going to see it May 10th.
Thank you. Jack?
Easy up until the last 30 seconds, and then it wasn't so easy, but we'll see what happens.
A question for JDM over here. You've had quite the chaotic past couple of weeks. I mean, considering you were scheduled to fight Leon in London, and now you're fighting for the belt. I mean, talk to me about what it means to have this opportunity come May 10th.
Yeah, it's a big change. I was ready to go. London is about 3-4 weeks away, and yeah, so I was pretty fit. I was ready to go, big fight, and then obviously got the opportunity. So it was an easy decision. Bit of a change in opponent, but I'm pretty confident I can get the win. So yeah, I'm ready to tackle the next few weeks, sharpen the tools, and come in the best version of myself.
When exactly did you find out about this fight change-up?
It was UFC Sydney a couple of weeks ago. I found out that Shavkat had pulled out of the fight. So then, yeah, I was sort of just sitting on it for a week. I thought possibly they might change it around, so we're just waiting. But then it was the following week, got the call, and yeah, I guess that's the call you wait for your whole career, and pretty excited.
That as well.
You know, I tell that it's interesting that Manon, she's kind of like saying about herself that she's from karate person, and I know that karate, it's all about the respect, about the like huge things like being right martial artist. But after this throwing comments online in Twitter, it looks like she's doing not karate, she's coming like from Savat.
First dreams fighting in the Bell Center for the UFC, the biggest MMA organization in the world. Dream come true for me, May 10th. Another one is to fight one of the greatest of all time, Jose Aldo. You know, I'm happy to have my name next to his name. It's great for me, it's great for my team. And the last one, you know, it's in New York. I thought it was going to be the night GSP would pass the torch to me. I was the first fight of the night, and GSP was fighting Bisping. And I kind of dropped the ball in round 3. I got knocked out with a spinning elbow. It went all over the world. Everyone saw that video. It was a rough 2 years for me after that. But I'm looking to redeem myself on the big stage here in Montreal and finally run with that torch for Canada.
Your keys to victory against someone who hasn't seen an L on their record since 2018.
Oh, the key is simple: to be the best and win the fight. It's like it was from the beginning when I started training martial arts. When I was 5 years old, it always was my goal. It's not compete just for competition. It's not just for having fun. No, it's for the victory. This is the goal, the main goal. And no matter who in front of me, I really don't care. I always been like that fighter who doesn't matter who, doesn't matter where and when. So I'm ready to fight, and I'm ready to put the best of me, the best of my performance, and just like less than 3 months ahead of us for the hard training camp, and put the show for the Canadian fans in Montreal and make this fight card unbelievable.
Question for Ayman. How do you mentally prepare for this fight against a legend in Jose Aldo, especially in your hometown of Montreal?
Well, I hired a mindset coach for my last fight. It was actually one of my friends. He manages fighters for BKFC as well. And one of the champions has this guy as his mindset coach, and he was talking to me about it. I'm like, hey, why don't we give it a try? And I won 4 straight without him. And then I hired him because you never know. You can always get that little extra edge, especially fighting a guy who's has the most fight in the UFC bantamweight division, so it was interesting to do. And the number one thing we focus on is, as long as I'm grateful every single day about many different things, it's easy to come to the fight. I'm the man in the arena. There are millions of people who are fans on all the sports around the world, but only a few get to fight in the arena or to compete on the field or in the rink or things like that. So what kind of father would I be? What kind of husband would I be? What kind of person would I be if I didn't show up with courage? I have to see the fear and just go through it and be courageous. I do it for myself. I do it for my family. I do it for the fans. I do it for everybody. It's a moment so many people wish they can have. Why would I spoil it with being afraid? I should show up and be courageous. So that's how I deal with it.
Share a common opponent in Gilbert Burns, who's also going to be fighting on this card. I mean, what did you make of JDM's last performance at UFC 299?
You learn a lot, right? I think what he showed in that fight is he has heart. He's going to fight until the end. There wasn't a break in him. When I fought Leon, I know that he was going to break. So with JDM, I'm just going to have to work a little bit harder to find that break. Like I said, all these guys, when they get in the cage and make their step across, it's different. He beat Gilbert Burns, but Gilbert Burns is not me. He beat this guy, he's not me. He's on this streak, but he hasn't fought anybody like me or anybody even close to being me. When he gets into the cage with me, he's going to be fighting the best welterweight in the world, and he's going to realize there's levels.
And how excited are you for this opportunity? Of course, Belal Muhammad's a great champion, and you would be the youngest UFC champion once Hooker-Tsarukyan's Poirier's belt gets relinquished, if you are able to beat Belal. What would that mean to you?
Yeah, of course, it's something I've been working for many years, and it's dream come true. I've always pushed hard to fight better and better opponents, and then here I've got the top dog. So I look forward to going out there, putting on a good show, getting the win, and then becoming champion, and then continuing the reign.
Michael Chandler thinks that him and Dustin Poirier are slowly burying the hatchet. It doesn't seem like that way at all from Poirier's perspective.
A long time ago, I was at a Bellator event. Comes in the back. I just wanted to come over and shake your hand. I respect you so much, man. Your career has been awesome. You've had so many great fights. You've come back from adversity. So nice to finally meet you and shake your hand. Fast forward a year, 2 years, whatever, he makes it to the UFC. Now he's talking trash on me. And then I saw him in Vegas. He was coming into an event at the T-Mobile Arena, and that's the first time I saw him since. So I said, you little bitch. I said, he walked in front of the security. So I said, man, you a fake motherfucker. I said, I will beat your ass. And then they booked the fight, right? He's on my back. I'm trying to get up off the fence. He sticks his fingers inside my mouth, grips my mouth guard, pulls my head up to try to get his hand under my chin. Bro, I bite his fingers so hard. Tell you what, if I didn't have a mouth guard on my top teeth, if my teeth could touch together, you bit his fingers off? Oh, bro, he'll be walking and rocking like this forever. Hey, because I had a grip so good, I felt my bottom teeth go into his skin. I bet you he was cut. He knows what I'm talking about, you hoe.
Edson Barboza says he's still in the game. He recently had to pull out of his fight with Steve Garcia, but he says he'll be back soon. Tyson Pedro won his pro boxing debut via TKO. Rainier Ritter heading to Florida for his fight camp and has fight news coming soon. He's 2-0 in the UFC, both submission wins over Meerschaert and Kevin Holland. PFL World Tournament in April, it starts then. The lightweight roster has Primus, DeCasey, Wilson, Rabadanov, Davis, Shabley, Collard, and Burnell.
Post-sparring snack is brought to you by Jimmy.
Get your Jimmy on!
Get your Jimmy on. You already know. This is your round.